Look at that. It's even steaming. It's that hot, right? Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm excited to be checking out the Bluetti Elite 320 portable power station. I got to see this on display at CES, but it's great to have it here back at the studio so we can test it out further. I want to thank Bluetti for sending us this sample for today's video, where we'll be highlighting some of its key features and functions. If you're interested in the Elite 320 or want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. Now let's go ahead, let's open this up and see what's inside. Inside the box, you'll find the following contents besides the power station itself. We have a ground screw, power cord and cable, and 2 pieces of product literature. The first piece of literature is your warranty card. This does come with a 60-month warranty or 5 years for the main unit, including the batteries. So make sure you fill this card out. And they have all of their contact info for you right here on the back side. And then we have our main user guide and manual in multiple languages. Let's go over some of the key highlights. First, they walk you through multiple charging options, so wall, solar, car, generator. Next, it's equipped with a UPS feature, which we will be trying in this video. And finally, we have all of the tech specs right here for you. Very helpful to see. Let's go over some of the key features. Battery capacity is 3,200 watt hours or 100 amp hours. It's a LiFePO4 battery. The unit weighs about 75 pounds. The AC output is 1800 watts max, 120 volts, 50, 60 hertz. They walk you through all the different DC output types. We'll look at that on the unit itself. For AC input, it's 1440 watts max, 120 volt, 50, 60 hertz for charging. Input is going to be the same thing, except it bumps up to 1800 watts. And then DC input, 1000 watt max, 12 volt to 60 volt, 20 amp max. AC plus DC input, 2000 watt max. Does have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Operating altitude, so less than 6,500 feet or 2,000 meters. Protection rating IP20 for those that are interested. And for the UPS, the switchover time is 10 milliseconds. The rest of the manual has FAQ section, right? Troubleshooting, things along those lines. And then it repeats in multiple languages. Now let's look at the unit itself. Starting with the top of the Elite 320, we have 2 really nice heavy-duty grip handles here, as well as our telescopic handle that pops open that we can then use to very easily shuttle and wheel this around. Here's the left side profile looking at the front of the unit from the display. Grip handle up top, some venting here, our wheel down at the bottom, and then we have our stopper here on the other side that supports it when it's standing upright. Here's a look at it from the other side. We got our wheel down at the bottom, grip handle up top, some additional venting. You'll notice we have our ground screw spot there. We have our AC input for charging, and then our 20 amp circuit protector as well right there on the side towards the center. Here's a look at the very bottom, our 2 wheels, our 2 rubber stoppers on the other side, and a flush flat base. Looking at the back side, the underside, whatever you want to call it, we have our product info right here with our model number, input and output specs. There's the wheels and the stoppers. Again, another stopper right there. And then you can see the handle, again, from another angle. And it just easily stores right there in the unit. And then here's a look at the front, the main side of the station. This is the top, this is the bottom. Towards the bottom, we have Bluetti's logo and branding. And then we have our display, as well as all of our output and input options. We'll walk through all of our input and output options right here. We'll just start in the top left-hand corner. This is our DC input, 12 volt to 60 volt, 20 amp max. 1,000 watts, so add your favorite solar panels, connect it to a car, things along those lines. You can get really creative. Next, we have our cigarette lighter port right here. That's going to be your DC output, 12 volt, 10 amps. And below that, we have our 12 volt, 8 amp options if you want to use the DC 5521 ports here. Moving right along, we have all of our USB right here. We have 140 watt USB Type-C. We have a 15 watt USB-A, another 15 watt USB-A, and then we have a 100 watt USB-C. Above that, we have 3 buttons. We have our power button here. So in the center, we can press that and turn it on. We have our DC to enable or disable, same with the AC, so we can toggle those on or off. And then you'll notice our nice display. So you can see our beautiful display right there with our current battery percentage. On the right-hand side, our AC output, 120 volt, 1800 watt max right there. And we have 4 of those ports for us there on the front of our power station. For even further customization and control, you can use Bluetti's app, available for iOS and Android devices. Here's a live look at the app right here. So currently we could see if we had any sort of power coming out or in. We can see those measurements in real time here. We can also toggle on or off our AC and DC outputs. So very simple, just a touch of a button. And we can see our current time remaining. And again, that would change depending on what we have connected here and what's consuming power and at what rate. But very nice. On the main section, we can see this cool power flow and diagram there. We can also turn on or off the unit. You'll notice the EL with all of those numbers. We can hit that power button. Top right-hand corner, we have a settings gear icon. This takes us to even more settings where we can tweak the UPS mode. So choose what you want here. So choose your mode. If you would rather do time control, customize it, all of that can be worked out within the app. We have a timer switch setting too if you want. You can set that right here. You can learn more about the timer, but when you want a load to turn on or off, schedule that out. Next, we have our power lifting mode. That is off by default, but we can turn that on to enable up to 2,700 watts of peer resistive loads. Think of things like kettles, blankets, hair dryers, and similar heating devices. Now keep in mind, that's only for the peer resistive loads. So it's still rated at 1,800 watts for its actual power output. But if you want to have that power lifting boost, you can enable that up to 2,700 watts right there. Below that, we have our eco option. So you can adjust some of those settings I'll show you, right? So manually enter what you want. Shutdown settings, AC and DC. Below that, screen timeout settings. Then we have our device version for any firmware updates. Advanced settings here, we can learn more about our device as well too, and change some of these settings, right? And then a factory reset down at the bottom. And then there's the About Device section. So it's a very detailed and highly customizable app. If you want to do more than what you're seeing here at the control panel and access it very easily, you can just connect it to your phone. Doesn't matter if it's Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, you have multiple choices here to connect and configure. Now it's time to test out the Elite 320. So first up, I have a gaming PC right here. You'll notice where the power cable is. It's connected right to our station, and there's nothing connected to our station right here. So we have this powered on right here. Let's go ahead. Let's see if it's able to boot up our PC. Sure enough, no issues at all right there. Look at that. It's booted up. It is powering our gaming PC here without any issues. And we can check too in real time our input and output right there. So right now, about 94 watts at startup for our PC. And that's just going to be more of an idle load. But pretty sweet. Look at that. No issues at all. Now we got to have a little bit of fun. Let's test out the UPS functionality. Now we have our portable power station plugged into the grid, and we still have our computer up and running. So really quickly, I'm going to unplug this from its power source. Just heard it click. It's no longer going to say grid on here on the display or anything. And the computer is still up and running flawlessly. So pretty sweet that the UPS is that simple. And we haven't configured anything. That's all by default. Don't forget, if you want to tweak the UPS settings within the app, you can really customize that for your needs. Coffee, anyone? We have our Keurig connected here. Let's go ahead, let's fire it up, and let's make a cup of coffee right here. We can check our output in real time too. It was like 200 some watts. Okay, 1400. So 1400 for our Keurig right there for the output. Water's already heated up, ready to brew. Look at that. It's even steaming. It's that hot, right? Normal Keurig coffee maker experience right here using our lovely Bluetti portable power station. Look at that. No issues at all. Well, yeah, there you go. Keurig's coffee machines, no issues at all. But wait, there's more. Let's connect this 1500 watt space heater and see how it holds up. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna power it on. It's at the max heat setting. We're gonna have it oscillate. The output is going up, 700 watts right there, 1400, 1700, 1808 watts, 1810 watts, back down to 1700, 1600 range. So look at that, under a full load there. No issues at all, it's oscillating. It's already throwing out really hot heat. We're showing with 67% battery life left, we have 1.3 hours remaining at its current consumption with just the space heater connected. About 1400 watts right there. But just for fun, let's let it run for a couple minutes to really put it to the test. All right, we're back. It's been about 10 minutes. Let's take a look at the display here. 58%, still showing 1.2 hours of runtime left. No issues at all with the space heater at 1500 watts. Currently showing about 1400 watts. And for those wondering, the power station does have built-in cooling, and those fans did kick on when the space heater was on and we were pushing so much juice through the station. They have since died down some. I can still feel some of the warm air exhaust right here. And you still will be able to hear those fans running internally if you put your ear nearby the unit. But again, keep that in mind, it does have cooling for you, so depending on how you're using this, you may or may not notice anything internally starting to spin up or rev up to keep the internals cool while it's powering your devices. Now I have a tower fan connected to the unit. Let's go ahead. Let's turn that on. It's going to be spinning very quickly. 30 watts coming through. No issues there if you want to use this for heating or for cooling. The list is nearly endless with what devices the Elite 320 can power. We have a 1300 watt hairdryer. Yeah, don't let the small size fool you. 1300 watt hairdryer. Let's fire it up right now. We have it going here. It's already hot. 1200, 1300 watts right there. 1366 watts, 68 watts. So over 1300 watts for this hairdryer. No stutter, no hesitation, nothing. Just constant, consistent power on some really power hungry and heavy devices. And we can't forget about taking advantage of all the built-in USB charging. We'll plug in multiple phones here. So a couple iPhones, an Android phone. We got 3 smartphones here. So everything's on. Take a look at that. All the devices are charging without issue. Just pick and choose which port you want depending on what charging speed your USB device supports to take advantage of the fastest 140 watt USB-C or both 15 watt USB-A. And then don't forget the other USB-C is 100 watts. So very, very quick and fast charging there depending on your device. But no issues at all. We're currently only using 18 watts right now to charge all 3 of these phones, so plenty of juice and plenty of capacity for all of your devices. And for our biggest trick of all, we have our refrigerator connected right here to this extension cord that plugs directly into our power station here. Currently, the fridge is showing 130 watt output. We have nothing else connected to it, but it's just plugged right in there. 12.7 hours left at 57% to power our fridge, which is really sweet. And here you go, take a look. Everything is operating exactly as it should for the fridge and the freezer. Really cool. Overall, count me impressed with the Bluetti Elite 320. This is a very capable and durable heavy-duty unit that provides a ton of versatility and functionality here. Really easy to see display. You can also customize settings further with their mobile app, which is great. But overall, very capable and compact for what it is, and easy to move around due to its size. At 75 pounds, having those 2 wheels and the telescopic handle makes it a lot easier. Again, nice grip options as well too. Flush on the top, right? So very easy to move this around, shuttle it between rooms, you know, loading it in and out of a truck, things along those lines. So whether it's outdoors, camping, if it's just battery backup, if it's using it as a UPS, whatever it may be, on-site, remote, whatever, if you're looking for some portable power and this fits the bill, it's going to have you covered. The good news is within Bluetti's lineup, they make smaller portable power stations and power banks, and they make larger versions. So again, if you want whole house backup, just room backup, again, outdoor, indoor, whatever it may be, they're going to have a solution for you. They make multiple devices across a variety of different price points to get you exactly what you need for your energy usage and backup needs. So go ahead, check out the Elite 320. It's very capable for what it is.